Early on, when photography was becoming itself, Joyce was working with ideas which came later for most people. So she was dealing with aging, she was dealing with being a woman, she was dealing with a more ephemeral aspect of being human. Not the social aspect, but some other thing.
Throughout the years, I'd always come across Joyce's photographs, but I'm not following photographers. I don't know my Joyce from my, Stieglitz, but I just remember always being moved by these photos that were so evocative and so poetic and so ethereal and yet so grounded and so human.
I studied photography in high school and I loved it, but my parents couldn't afford to send me to art school, and so I went to school in my hometown and I got a degree in something that was safe. And when I moved to Maine, I didn't know what I could do with myself here. And then I met Joyce and she just saw something in me that I didn't see.
When I think of visionary, I think it's more than just what the work is doing. It's what the human being, what the artist represents as a whole, right? One can be a great photographer, one can be a great poet, but when I think visionary, I think that there's something more going on.
I think that one of the things that happens when you look at, say, that image of the woman with the shark's teeth, at least one response is, you can do that? You can do that? And that's maybe a more important impact than any kind of idea that happens. It empowers you or encourages you, gives you the courage to try anything.
I think that her kindness and willingness to just give so much of herself is baffling. And I've tried, because of Joyce, to do that in young people that I meet. That's probably where that legacy of mentorship goes.
The world can be a lonely place, and the artistic world can be a particularly lonely place. It is scary. You can fail, or you can succeed enormously and nobody will even know that you succeeded. But to know that somebody understands this and doesn't think you're crazy, and that just encourages, it literally gives me courage. It gives us all courage to know that Joyce is doing what she's doing. You know it's worth it, and you know that somebody else knows it too.
She is the reason that I've been able to change the trajectory of my life and to go into something that feels really meaningful and something that I love. I just didn't think that that was possible. And she was the push that I needed to do that.
There's this kind of idea in the Greek culture that said the good is beautiful and the beautiful is good. And I think for me, I can't be the best artist I can be unless I can first be the best human being I can be. And to see that in another artist is very empowering, but more than that, it confirms that for me. It's rare that you find someone like Joyce who's not only incredibly accomplished, an incredible visionary, and who is just a good person. Certainly, since the day I met her, she's been that person where the good and the beautiful meet. Hey, you got to me.